Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for Tuesday, the 28th of August. As August slowly comes to an end, and as we head into September, kids going back to school, summer vacations are coming to an end. Good day for the markets today, very good day. The bulls showed up and were rollicking on the Dow with the Nasdaq making all-time highs, the S&P 500, the Russell 2000 making all-time highs. Dow Jones needs to play catch up. Did not make an all-time high today. The Dow Jones 30 was a steady trend move up on the markets today. Was busy this morning and very slow in the afternoon as we have busy mornings and then traders step away from the desk. What moved the markets today? Well, the U.S. and Mexico made a trade deal today. We're waiting for Canada to join in that mix with the U.S. and Mexico. We'll see what happens there. China and the USA still a work in progress though for China and the USA. No progress made today on that front. But mostly President Trump and the President of Mexico were talking, and they had a whole press release on that. So they made it official. They had a trade deal today. The markets liked what they heard, and they pushed the market up. Let's go ahead and get into some news that came out after hours tonight. This courtesy of the trade exchange built for traders by traders. This AFMD is moving up strong tonight in the after hour. AFMD, a firm announces collaboration with Gentech. All right, so AFMD, big move up in the after hours tonight, so that one doing very well. TTPH had some news in the after hours tonight. TTPH moving up strong in the after hours also. They popped it all the way up to $4, then they pulled it back down. Then the dip buyers showed up on TTPH. They got announces FDA approval for one of their products there, so that one moving up a bit in the after hours. After the bell tonight, we had AKCA and IOS both halted on those two. So AKCA, then the news came out, and AKCA and IONS both falling in the after hours tonight. The news right here. They got a complete response letter from the FDA for their product. So that is hurting both of those stocks in the after hours. BBOX announced the closing of sale of its federal government IT services business. We also had ATR completes acquisition of CSP Technologies, and ALZH, they filed for an IPO. So that one, ALZH, the symbol there, IPO for 40.2 million on the IPO. So that's some of the news that came out in the after hours, courtesy of the trade exchange. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the markets here and the action today. The IBB pushing up nicely, almost 2% on the IBB and the XBI. The IBB being the large cap biotech stocks, and then the mid cap XBI also moving up sharply there today. The SMH, nice comeback, up almost 2% today on the SMH. A little bit weird thing here though, right, with the markets making all-time highs. Now, it's not a big, huge move in the VIX. We still have a 12 handle. Basically went from 1216 to 1241, but up 1.42% on the VIX as we made those all-time highs. Maybe people put on a little bit of protection and whatnot. So the VIX moving up today. A little bit odd there to see that, but nevertheless, that's what happened. The banks were strong today, up over 1% for the day. XME bounced a little bit. The metals and the mining ETF, like we said, the Dow Jones was up today, 260 points for the Dow. And the S&P was up 22 points for the day. The Nasdaq Composite was up 72 points for the day. Like we said, record closes for those. And the Russell 2000 also made a record close today. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the charts. We'll look at the SPY here. As you can see, we're above all those recent all-time highs and pushing to new all-time highs. Volume 57 million shares traded today on the SPY. So definitely still summer trading in effect. And let me tell you, the afternoon was pretty gosh darn dead out there today. But the morning, like I said, was very busy. We happened to trade Twitter today, and we had a day trade in that one. And also, it turned into a swing trade because when we take a day trade and we get enough of a cushion to the positive side, we'll hold some overnight. All right. So we are in Twitter and holding, hoping we can get a continuation move in Twitter. MU, another winner for us today. Micron moved up nicely today, and we are holding positions in some MU overnight also. So hopefully we'll have a gap up morning on MU to take a little bit more off the table. Facebook was good to us today. We got a nice trade in Facebook, and CRON gave us a decent trade today. It was a little bit extended, but we got a break of $12 again. It moved up to about $12.40 on CRON. That's one of the pot stocks, and then really didn't do much in the afternoon at all. Another one that was moving up today was that IGC, very strong. Let's check that one out in the after hours. Yeah, still moving up in the after hours IGC, so they're chasing that one up. Let's go ahead and get into that watch list for tomorrow. And we'll go ahead and do that with the first one we'll be taking a look at is this AFMD. Now it's up quite a bit, so I'll have to see if we get a pullback in AFMD, but this one will be on watch tomorrow. AWX was moving up, actually moving up in the after hours also, so this one will be on watch. AWX getting to that $5 area. Nice close today on AWX. You're looking at a pre-post market chart. Next to it, you're looking at a daily chart on that one. So they're moving that one up higher in the after hours. BABA, if we can get China on board with the United States and they can make some kind of deal. The China stocks were moving up today. BABA had a good day. IQ is moving up today. Right from the open, IQ was pushing higher. So we'll have that one on watch also. Another one I'll be watching tomorrow is this CVM. Has that $2 number up ahead. In the after hours tonight, actually just before the close, they got it up to about $1.90. Then some profit taking came in. But I'll have CVM on watch. EGLT, another one that I'll have on watch tomorrow. 2.4 million shares traded in this EGLT. So if you like those under 50-cent names, you might want to keep EGLT on your watch. 2.4 million again on that one. Ford turning the corner finally, has that $10 area up ahead. 1004 was the high today. That'll be on watch. Fitbit getting some buying today. 10 million shares, option activity in this name, FIT. So unusual option activity in Fitbit as they tried to push it and hold it above the 50 SMA on the daily chart, but it pulled back. It's kind of hanging out right there. So I'll have that on watch. HTGM had a very nice day and closed with a nice candle on the daily chart here, 1.6 million. Keep your eye on that one. IMGN, 1.5 million. We also have that $10 number up ahead. 50 SMA on this one is $9.95. Keep an eye on that. JMEI, about very big expanding volume in this name, has that $2 area up ahead. The 50 SMA right now is at about 212. So I'll be watching this one for an intraday setup on this name, JMEI. NW had a nice day today, 2.5 million shares. Also has that $5 number up ahead. After their earnings, they gapped it up and then they pulled it back. It's been kind of pulling back to about that $4 area, and today they gapped it back up. The high today was $4.93. So watch this one if it can take out that $5 area. Pixie had a decent day. I would like to see a little more volume in there on Pixie, Pixy, but this one can make some nice moves. The high today was 340. We'll see how that one sets up intraday. SSC had a nice move. Dip buyers showed up right at the 5 EMA here on SSC, so showing good strength in after hours, holding above that $5 area. TIS had a very nice day today. Big strong move in TIS. 2.5 million shares, has the $4 number up ahead, trying to do battle with the 50 SMA here. The high today was 395. Keep TIS on your watch. TTPH. Like I said, volatile after the hours tonight, but we'll keep this one on watch, see if we can get an intraday trade on it. Today it did trade 2.4 million shares, trying to get up over the white line. You see here the 100 SMA in that 350 area. Right now in the after hours, we're trading at 362, so that'll definitely be on watch. TXMD was grinding up all day today on TXMD, so this one will be on watch as they're trying to push this one up through the 50 SMA, 2.2 million. VKTX holding up okay. We have a recent high around that $12 area. VKTX, 1.5 million shares. Would like to see a little more volume in this. And then lastly, China name YRD. We had a high today on this name of 1898. The 50 SMA is at 1884. We closed at 1828. 1.3 million shares on YRD. So this one will be on watch. If it can get up, you see back here, it hit the 50 SMA and then retraced it. Now we're coming up to the 50 SMA again. If we can get up over that 50 SMA, once again at 1884, you could get a nice move in YRD. They do have earnings coming out on the 28th, so that'll be tomorrow. Not sure if it's before or after the bell. Check with your services on that. But they do have earnings coming out tomorrow on YRD. But maybe for an intraday play, I'll be watching that one. All right, that's the watch list for tomorrow. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and hope you have a good day trading tomorrow. Once again, my website is zozostockwatch.com. We do day trading, swing trading, and come check out the service. Have a great night, everybody.